When I was starting out solo on a big ADV bike, there was a certain level of anxiety about getting caught out in a remote area, whether it be on steep loose hills or in a wet boggy valley. Being solo in areas without people or mobile reception, it's hard to commit to some routes when you get there to the steep hill or a long bog hole and see something that sets off your alarm bells and has you turning around. It's a defeating feeling, and when alone, turning around is probably your best bet. I've decided to put together this series to show the terrain, challenges and conditions of the trails at the time of publishing. A sort of guide to help others riders figure out whether they want to tackle a certain road or trail solo, and help alleviate some of the doubt involved with the mind's perception of the unknown, challenging their riding skills in new terrain on a big bike. At the end of the day, the safest way to attempt these routes is with a group, and always carrying some snacks, water, tools, first aid kit and some form of satellite communication on your person. There is no implied responsibility taken with this information. Motorcycling in any environment is a dangerous activity to be partaken in at your own risk. So sit back and enjoy as I show a particular dirt road or trail in its entirety that I've ridden lately. And I'll go through a short rundown at the end of the video pointing out conditions and challenges to look out for. Rate each section on difficulty for myself as an average rider, and ultimately answer the question, is this route big bike friendly?
You right? Hang on. Hang on, I'm coming back.
Coming back?
Yep. Alright, I'm going. You right? He's off.
Look at my bike, look at my bike.
Someone had a good run on that. That was pretty hectic. Oh, airflow through my jacket. Oh yeah. Boiling. Does that go? I wonder if that's part of the loop. We must be here already. stuck in the rut. Hey, get out of there, get over to this one. What the f? Whatever that was is gone now. Hey, that's swampy as f. Feels like we're coming down to a creek. Same looking dirt I saw in a video of all the boys that did this part of the ride last time that I tried to get to the other end of to film before they got here, but they were too bloody quick even though I was on the highway doing 100. Probably looks flat as a tack on a GoPro. Definitely not. Downhill and rutted as f. Take it this is the creek, maybe. I think that is the creek. Yes, it is. Wouldn't want to be doing this in the other direction in the rain, would you?
Going back up.
Yeah.
Dry, mate.
I know, eh? It's easy out from here, eh? What?
What he said about that fucking last hill climb. He said that's the worst of it.
Yeah, the rest of it's worse, but it's just downhill. Yeah, it wasn't that bad when we come here. What was that, 3 months ago? But then again, like you say, a lot can change on these fucking roads in even a month, eh?
This is my first time riding this trail, so I took it very slow. I had previously ridden down to the hill climb, but turned around and made a long hill climb back out to 12 Mile Road. The trail is a 2-track with trees and bushes skirting its edges. It seems to be an unmaintained road. It resembles a rough, narrow fire trail rather than a road. Even though on maps it's marked as a road, the actual signs on the trail say fire trail. The whole area looks as though wet weather and 4x4s create a lot of large ruts with plenty of fallen trees and branches across the trail. There's plenty of steep sections covered in leaves and loose rocks as the route follows the top of a steep ridge tracking down several kilometres into the valley towards Conjola Creek. There's a rough technical short hill climb about 2/3 of the way along in the southbound direction and is the hardest part to navigate as there is many loose rocks and embedded rocks that come loose under the wheel. It is possible to travel northbound with most of the route heading uphill in that direction and entails many long, rutted, rough hill climbs. It looks as though it would be a challenge in any vehicle in wet weather. There are a few sandy sections and a couple of small potholes, a few bog holes, and a sandy creek crossing that changes abruptly with heavy rain and can sometimes eat the banks away, making entry and exit very steep. The road may degrade with prolonged torrential rain, as many tracks do. This trail is relatively technical and probably a 4 out of 5 on the scale of the hardest places I've ridden. Personally, I think this trail is not big bike friendly for beginner to intermediate riders. It's probably better left to experienced riders in dry conditions. At the time of publishing, the word is the creek banks have been washed out by heavy rain and entry is steep but rideable. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope to see you on the next one. Cheers.